your brain's like at peace and calm. You're not putting pressure on being creative. I think that's what's quite hard of a creative role, is there's always like pressure to think of a new idea, think of something that hasn't been done before.
Yeah.
And realistically, most things have been done before.
Yeah.
So it's finding a new unique way to do that new thing.
Yeah.
Put your own stamp on it.
3 years after we've started this podcast, we thought it was time to make sure that those lessons and the takeaways from our amazing guests were actually actionable, something you can really put into place. So we have launched show notes, a bi-weekly email, get into your inbox, and that will give you the key headlines that is indexable, findable, actionable, and we can really start to make a difference in creating healthy, happy workspaces. So the link's below, or you can head to stansons.co.uk/space. Look forward to seeing you sign up. Hey, welcome to our next episode of Where I Go with Space by Stansons. And today I'm with Lizzie Hand, designer at Thirdway.
Nice.
Welcome, Lizzie.
Thank you so much.
I've never been to this park. It's absolutely beautiful. I actually feel like I might not be in England because the weather's perfect.
Yeah, I think the weather's helping today because it's so hot and sunny. It's so lovely, yeah.
Absolutely wicked. So peaceful. I had a chaotic journey in, but then get here, zen,
And it's
do you know what I
zen,
mean?
yeah,
So
lovely.
zen. Kicking off, Lizzie, why did you pick this place for your Where I Go?
So I only moved to East London about a year ago. Didn't really know the area. And I kind of just looked for my local green and this was it. And everyone said, oh, have you been to Vicky Park? They do festivals here. There's always like drinks and markets on a Sunday. And I thought, oh, okay. And like my walk here is lovely. It's along the canal. So, you know, you walk along the water, you get here and it just opens up and it's beautiful. You come in and you think it's just this bit, but it keeps going. Dogs are welcome here, joggers are here. It's quite a nice community. I like being in nature, it helps me. Like the work day is quite sitting at a desk, right? I mean, you say you're creative, which is definitely a very creative role, but it's still sat at a desk
100%,
all day.
100%. So do you come here on your own or with people?
Both. Like I think a Sunday ritual, me and my flatmate come here, we walk round. It's about a half an hour walk. So you get a nice walk, come here, get a coffee, walk round, walk back. And it's like a nice Sunday morning thing to do.
How often do you come a week?
Probably once a week. Yeah.
Do you come here to like unwind or get energy?
I think unwind.
How do you get your energy?
How do I get my energy? Probably like going out with friends in a bigger group when it's more sociable. Like this is probably like I come with one person or on my own. Energy comes from like, I think for me being in like crowds and like being in a busy pub or something like that. Yeah.
People person or...
People person, yeah.
Wicked. And if this bench could speak, what would it tell me about you?
I think I'm quite a positive person. I'm quite bubbly and chatty. Yeah, I think quite smiley, like generally, like...
It's cool. What a great start. Well, yeah, what a great start. Well, from a place to be. It's so interesting how many people are connecting to nature, like you say. Like, even like modern generation, it's not all about screens. It's not all about like desks. People are getting out. They're experiencing nature, connection, calm. It's just so wildlife.
Yeah. Water.
Right?
I think water's a big thing and hearing it with the fountain.
Yeah. It can actually improve your cognitive memory.
So
you study by the sound of water, you recall it better, apparently.
There we go.
There we go. We're onto something. Let's go. Let's walk around, see where we're at, yeah?
Cool.
So this is the main pond, but there's also a canal, right?
Yeah, so the canal's kind of, we might not see it, but it will be like behind that tree line.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is the main canal. There people do like paddle boarding and like little paddle boats and it's quite fun, filled with families.
So when you're designing spaces, like how do you like bring a bit of this feeling? Because this is a wicked feeling that I'm picking up. How do we get that in the office?
I think like main thing is always utilising natural light. So it's like with the open plan, I think it's figuring out the priority spaces and where you want to bring in natural light to feel like you're connected to that outdoor space, especially in like the city centre where it's not maybe massively green.
Yeah.
And then I think like thinking of smell, like your five senses really, like you can hear the water. So if there's any opportunity to like resemble water within a space, if that's sound or texture, maybe like a mirrored surface or something that just gives that, reflection of water.
I love that idea, mirror. reflecting water.
Yeah.
Never heard that. It's cool.
Yeah, it's just trying to bring in that nature. I mean, obvious one would be like colour or green,
Yeah.
you know, like bringing that in.
And what about the other senses? Can you ever get sound into an office? Have you ever?
Yeah,
Nature?
I mean, it's interesting. Like, I think a lot of clients do like having speakers around the office. It might be more of an experience we put into like the reception area, or if they have like a big all hands breakout area.
Yeah.
I am designing a project at the moment for a client who's wanting a hi-fi speaker in their exec lounge, which is super cool. So it'll be a bespoke speaker that I need to design with some with specialists, and that's so that they can give their execs the experience of listening, and like, so they wind down to music. They're going to have this room that they can bring clients to, or internally they can listen to music that they want as a kind of retreat, which is something I've never done before.
I've never heard of it before.
Yeah, it's super cool.
I've never heard of it even. That's
yeah.
Very cool. Then like smell as well. Do you pick up on that at all? Like talking about the five senses, do you ever get to design smell, work with fragrance?
We did a showroom tour looking at furniture and finishes, and we went into one of the showrooms, I think it was Cole Hampson, and instantly the client picked up the smell, and it was an incense. So I took a picture of it because they want us to do their styling, pictures, artwork, planting, accessories. So I think that's something we might actually think about, is putting like incense in, because it is the part of the whole experience.
So much.
So yeah.
Well, there we go.
There we
It
go.
is happening.
Sometimes, yeah.
Totally happening. So what's a design trend that's like so overrated?
Putting like bifilia walls in, or just filling a space with loads of plants. I think there's more like creative ways you can bring in the outdoors and the nature. For me, like, I think moss walls can be stunning and beautiful, but at the same time, you don't see moss walls in the nature. So it's not actually reflective of what you'll see outdoors. I like playing with like fabrics and textures that kind of bring tactile elements into the design.
And what's something that's missing that you would want to get in offices that you feel missing, underrated?
I would say probably more spaces for collaboration and stuff. I think it's coming in massively. But there's kind of a blur now between office design and hospitality design. And I think that's, for me, really encouraged. A lot of people can still be unsure if collab tables will be used or if circular tables will be used. But I think kind of creating a workspace where there isn't hierarchy is really lovely.
Yeah.
Spaces where people can connect, talk, not just sat at a desk. I think creates a more positive environment for people.
How do they get those spaces to be used, or design those spaces so they're actually utilised and they're not just like a dead spot?
I think
that used to be, didn't it?
Yeah, I think it's like making them functional. So, you know, basic things like you need power for laptops.
Yeah.
Like if you've got to pose a table and it doesn't have any power, you know, that's going to limit someone to probably half an hour before the laptop might die. I think also location. So it's like if you're figuring out where your quiet or loud areas are, you don't want to put this creative, bubbly, brainstorming, loud environment right by kind of fixed desks that people are going to want to get their head down and work. So it's zoning. And I think it's always quite good when you start space planning to almost do a zonal plan. So you're figuring out where your loud areas are, where your collaborative working is, where your individual working is, and work around that.
And if you had any budget, like literally unlimited budget, and you could do the wildest thing, what's the first space you would create? Probably
like a water fountain feature, like in reception, like I don't know, some kind of statue figure. Because imagine us listening to the water like trickling. I think it would create a lot of attention as clients would come in. It would give a great time to the receptionist who's got to stay there all day.
That is literally the best answer.
Yeah, I think that would be so cool.
That is literally would be so cool. You'd need the loo all the time, but that doesn't matter.
Yeah, that is true.
But it is cool. So that we're going with that. I love it. Just something about nature is just so clever, isn't it? Like, I'm really glad you picked this part because I'm actually just quite enjoying walking around.
Yeah, it's really nice, isn't it?
It's so chilled. This is actually a thing for offices, isn't it? Trying to get it like a nice level of busy so it's not lonely or sterile or like sort of lacking energy, but not so busy that it's kind of
overwhelming.
There's not the spaces, you feel like cramped. So, no, that balance, is there a ratio for that? Because this part's got it right.
Yeah, I think there definitely is. I think that's like figuring out. So we barely now will put in one desk per person for an office. So say if they've got staff of 100 people, it's likely that we'll put in 60 to 70 desks. Most offices are offering that hybrid work, but also it's accounting that people aren't sat at their desks all day. You might have people in meetings, you might have people in the club area, so you don't need a fixed desk all day, every day. Yeah, and I think balancing the different types of working environments does that in terms of how busy or quiet or loud a space can be.
What's the coolest design feature you've actually seen done in a space? Either you've done it or seen by someone else?
I think when they have like outdoor space, if there's like a nice terrace space, I mean, it's somewhere, you know, a lot of people in the heat don't want to come to work. But if an office space were having an outdoor terrace space for someone to come in, that would be really cool. Yeah, somewhere, you know, you can hang out with your staff on lunch break. Yeah, that would be cool.
Everything you say in the coolest way leans towards nature, and I'm absolutely...
Hence why we're here.
Yeah, I am absolutely all for it. It's so... Yeah, it's hence why we're here. It's just... It's brilliant. It's so cool that someone is so in tune with it as well.
Yeah.
Like, I think it makes a big difference. And more people that we speak to, I'm hearing that.
Yeah.
In the nicest way, so... It's interesting how we can bring in biophilia without just doing plants, like just doing moss walls.
Yeah.
It's a lot deeper than that, isn't it?
A lot deeper, I think so, yeah.
Like even like a roof terrace, I think what a cool idea.
Yeah.
Like, makes a big difference. I'm personally like drifting off into just like this very zen space, do you know what I mean? And it's really pleasant. I almost don't want to think. Does that make a thing? Like when you just like...
I think that is like a big thing. Sometimes as a creative, you're thinking all the time about something or what can I do? How can I be creative? And honestly, ideas normally come when you're not thinking.
Is it shit?
Yeah.
That's why the shower, the sound of water.
Yeah. Yeah. Ideas will come to me at really random times, like, on weekends or in the shower, classic. But yeah they do, because your brain's like at peace and calm. You're not putting pressure on being creative. I think that's what's quite hard of a creative role, is there's always like pressure to think of a new idea, think of something that hasn't been done before.
Yeah.
And realistically, most things have been done before.
Yeah.
So it's finding a new unique way to do that new like thing.
Yeah.
Put your own stamp on it. Yeah. It can be tricky.
You do have to. I mean, it's just like anything, isn't it? With fitness, you have to have rest days.
Yeah.
With
absolutely.
like with working, you have to have annual leave. Like with anything, you can't do everything like full tilt all the time.
Full
and
pace.
Being creative, you need that step back.
Yeah.
That like, okay, no pressure now, and then that's when it all comes piling in.
Yeah.
We need to how we can create those those pockets of spaces in offices where people can decompress and relax. And
I think everyone has like a different way of decompressing, so I think that's when it's really important to get to know your client and what they like. Like as I mentioned earlier with this hi-fi speaker room, that probably wouldn't be how I would decompress, but this is how they will. And it's something that they're really passionate about and really excited for. So yeah, I mean, everyone, you're designing a space, people are investing in it, you want them to enjoy it and you want it to be personable to that client. I think that's really important.
Yeah, how do you actually get to really know your client, like deeper than surface level? I hate the saying under the skin, so I'm just going to go deeper than surface level. Like, actually really understand that.
Yeah, I think like it's just being very transparent, meeting expectations. So it's not selling them the dream and then not delivering. It's being really open and honest, having conversations and accepting feedback. I think as a designer, it can be quite hard because you might put design together and it might not always go down swimmingly. Like there might be feedback. I think it's just been able to have that communication with the client, always be on this end of the phone, like give them a call if you want their opinion. I think they like feeling involved. I mean, every client's a bit different, but I think everyone likes to feel that they have a voice and they're being heard. Yeah, I think...
Really bringing people on the journey.
Bringing people on the journey, yeah, 100%.
Right. And obviously some people don't want it, and that's again down to people, isn't it? Everyone's different. And
yeah.
I can see that. Some people haven't got the time, they just want it done for them. Some people are more
and you can often gauge that pretty quick, to be honest. How involved a client would like to be.
Yeah.
They often say it, to be honest too. So, yeah.
I know what you mean about this park opening up. I feel like I've actually been in like lots of different places.
Yeah, this feels kind of like Kew Gardens, you know, with all the flowers.
I was going sort of Hampton Courty.
Yeah.
Right? Like it's very smart and very symmetrical and it's all like very perfect. Whereas before it's a bit more wild. It's kind of nice to have those pockets, right?
Yeah, it's really pretty.
Really pretty.
Quiet. This is probably the quietest I've seen this park.
Oh, really?
Should come on a Tuesday morning more often.
Yeah. Your start to the day, like, it's perfect, isn't it? So when you were 10, would you have ever imagined living somewhere like this?
So when I was younger, I always wanted to be in London. Like,
cool.
I was a bit of a, I used to just find it fascinating. Like birthdays or experiences. I'd be like, Mum, can we go to London, have a day out? Like, I'm from Portsmouth, so I'm not like, family aren't here. I just loved the busyness, the hustle and bustle of it. Yeah. And then I got a bit older and I thought, oh God, it is quite like, I don't know, I think in my industry, I was almost a bit scared of London. Like, design and build's quite something. It's quite busy, it's quite intense. And I think I was almost a bit fearful of the London... Intimidated by the London design and build. My first D&B job was out in Hampshire. So, you know, I could dapple into London, but it wasn't full time. Mm-hmm. But yeah, when I got a job that was like more often in London, I thought I'm going to make the move and I love it. I don't know if I'll go back. They say once you come in, you don't go back out of London.
There we go.
Sucks you in, but...
And what would you say to your 10-year-old self?
Honestly, just always follow your gut. Like, you might not quite know where you want to do, what you want to do, where you want to go, and that's absolutely fine. I didn't. I always changed my mind. I feel like a bit in you always knows what you want, and like be influenced by your friends and family, but at the end of the day, do what you want to do. People will come and go, and
Are you surprised how confident you are now compared to what you were when you were younger?
Yeah,
or
I think
were you always being confident?
No, I think like, I don't know, I was kind of say average. I don't think I was ever super shy, but I wasn't an extroverted kid. I think a lot of it's like the people you meet, it's been really nice. And I do think London definitely gives you a bit of a hard shell. But yeah, I think the more you put yourself out there, the more confident you'll get.
Who is your biggest inspiration?
I actually don't know. I don't know.
I like that.
Yeah, I don't know.
There we go.
Do you have a biggest inspiration?
That's a really good question.
It's really difficult.
I don't know. No, not really. It also would depend where. Like, I'm quite inspired by someone like Ben Francis. I think he's done really well, but that's quite businessy. Yeah, creatively and artistically. No, not really. I sort of feel like I absorb lots of things and then I make it my own.
Yeah.
It's so widespread.
Yeah, that's nice. That's really cool, actually. It's a nice way to put it.
Yeah. Don't know. There's probably different inspirations for different things. I should also definitely say my wife. She's got really good, like, people skills and really good at holding boundaries, knowing where she's going and why she's going there. And she's taught me a lot of that.
Oh, that's nice.
So that's a good inspiration. There
we go.
That's my top one.
Top one.
Yeah. I do agree, though. Life is so much about finding the right people, whether it is at work, like who your boss is or who your colleagues are and your partners in life and
it is.
Your network, who you can bounce ideas off.
Yeah.
It's just like the more you can build that up, like, and you always burn yourself as well, don't you, in the process, which is kind of...
Yeah, I think it's not always up. You will have massive downs and you think, oh my God, what have I done? But you've just got to keep going. I mean, I was like the only friend to move out of my hometown. So I was the only one to go to uni and then the only one to move away. So it was quite a big thing. Like, I left everyone behind. Didn't know anyone in London other than a couple of uni friends that are like dotted around. So it's quite scary.
Yeah, but
Like, it's starting again. But now I wouldn't, like, don't look back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think even on the down that you mentioned, like the biggest downs, I think still it is an up though, because you're still learning.
Yeah.
You maybe learn what not to do, or how. I was chatting with someone about this the other day. Like, the people that are the worst to us actually teach us how to be. Because like, well, I won't be like that.
Well, I ain't gonna do that. Yeah.
I'm not doing that. Everything's got a positive. So yeah, if you had £100, what would you spend it on?
Probably a nice day out, to be honest. I mean, £100, I'd say a holiday, but it's probably not going to quite cover that.
No.
So yeah, I'd say a nice day out. I'd say like coffee in the morning, go out for some lunch or brunch with friends, go sit somewhere with a nice view, enjoy a glass of wine, have some nibbles. I like sharing plates with people rather than like a full meal, full dinner.
That's well spent £100.
Yeah, I think
So it's not a lot of money, but there's a lot of like memories and experience.
Yeah, I think it's memories. Yeah, 100%.
It's cool. What's 3 things that's always in your bag?
Hairbrush, my AirPods, quite lip balm. Yeah.
Are you heels or trainers?
Oh, trainers.
Trainers.
Yeah.
Early bird or night owl?
Neither. Like,
Just
middle of the day is my prime.
an exhausted pigeon, I've heard someone say.
Yeah, literally just constantly tired.
Oh dear, dogs and cats?
Dogs.
Dogs.
Yeah.
Cool. And are you a runner or a trainer, workout, weightlifting?
Oh, weightlifting. Yeah, I've got quite into it this year. So yes, I do like going to the gym after work.
That's
my
cool.
wind down.
Yeah. I think I know the answer to this. Party or book?
Party. Is that what you thought?
Yeah, definitely, yeah. Yeah. Would you walk or cycle?
Well, yeah, cycle probably now in London. Yeah, I seem to cycle everywhere at the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool. That's it. Well, everyone, thank you so much for coming on us with this walk through Victoria Park. I've literally really enjoyed this. I've felt probably my
calmest.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and
it's nice.
Very zen. So great nuggets of information there, what we can pull from the park and put it into workplaces in a loose and an inspiring way, which is great. So thanks, Lizzie.
It's okay.
And until next time, like and follow the show, and we will be recording the next one in the meantime. See you later.
Thank you. Bye.
I find it simply fascinating how physical space can totally change how we think, feel, and behave. Meaning it can pause distractions, it can connect us, it can mean we do our very best work. And that's where Stansons steps in. This show is created by Stansons, who design, make, and install curtains and acoustics to create the perfect environment for people to flourish and do their very best work. You've got a project on, we know how it feels. Reach out and we'll start to talk.